Gane is the most privileged fighter in recent memory. He's one of them. But honestly, dude, has anyone seen Gaethje's recent interview? I hate it, man. Dusty iron mic stand. Is it really dusty? Yeah, it was a little dusty. Good point. The fact that Gaethje's still harping on this. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing and he'll get his title shot. He's owed his title shot. Like, he hasn't had two. You know? It's annoying, man. It's so annoying. Pereira wants December. Ugh. It's going to be Gaethje then. He's just going to knock out Gaethje and it mean nothing to me. Man. I don't mind Gene Silver, but yeah. Why did Craig Jones DM you versus Gabby? Okay, let me tell you what we spoke about. Craig Jones. Fucking Craig Jones. You ain't no fucking DMs. Oh, I'm in my requested DMs. Funny. How funny was that? Oh, God. Damn, I get a lot of messages now, huh? There's a lot to scroll through here to find Craig Jones. Here we go. So, yeah, we were talking about Gabby Garcia as a grappling opponent. You know? He was saying Oscar from Mac Life, and then he says, or you grapple Claudia Gadelha, or Gabby Garcia. Because I said, I want a big fella to grapple with, so if I lose, it'll be acceptable. So he said Gabby Garcia, and I said, am I allowed to intentionally get myself triangled, or are betting lines open? And he said, whatever the fuck you want. Of course. Smother tap. So we were actually talking about this, dude. We were actually getting this sorted. You know what I mean? And I said, how much? Give me a ballpark. What we talking here, Craig? And he said, fuck, I'm asking the team. That was on the 8th of July. It's too late now, Craig. You fucked it up. I was amped for that shit as well. You were never going to do it. I know. But it's funny to act like I was. Thank you for the $2. Tom, interview coming soon. Also, how much for a vid of you sitting on a shepherd's pie? Maybe I could get a Tom Aspinall interview. Maybe next week or something. We'll see. Thank you for the $5. I'd love to. I don't want to get him after a bunch of other people who have just interviewed him, though. I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't like being pushy. You know what I mean? I don't like asking things. So, we'll see. Impression of John getting the lotion and tissues out as... I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit hesitant about reaching out for a fighter interview because I've been ignored by like 7 fighters in a row. So, I'm losing my edge a bit, you know what I mean? There was a time when I was just any fighter I messaged, I got it. You know? But now it's, I don't know. I think some managers are warning of some things, I guess. A Tom interview coming soon. Also, how much for a vid of you sitting on a shepherd's pie? I'm not going to sit on a shepherd's pie. And plus, cottage pie is way better. Still no word from DDP. Is he repulsed by you now? Most people are repulsed by me once they get to know me. So I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll message Cameron Simon and see. Maybe I'll just do that. No, I don't know. Wouldn't that be fucking sad? Because it's not airing for me. I'm sure DDP will get back to me, dude. He's just busy with other stuff, you know. Impression of DDP opening your message and getting annoyed. Look at this fucking loser, bro. He thinks I'm going to talk to him. I'm already a champion now, cuz. There's nothing I can use you for. Or, you know, his management just saw it and forgot to respond. Just like JDM forgot to respond to me as well. Funny. It's a funny prank that they keep pulling on me. These fighters. Who was the other one who did that as well? Tom Aspinall did it for a few... It's just a funny prank, these fighters, where they tell you something and then they just go AWOL while you're sitting there waiting at your desk for him. It's funny. Same time, though, Lucas making a vid on that instantly is so bitchy. Enjoy it. I just want the cards to be... Yeah, I know what you mean. I did see Lucas's video. But I get it, though. Lucas is good at that. Lucas is... I think, yes or no, chat, Lucas's best content is when he's angry at the UFC. Don't you agree? I feel like Lucas, when he's angry at the UFC, is... This is when we get a 36-minute video out of Lucas Tracy, you know what I mean? He's done a 36-minute video on this. So that's what it is. So I don't mind that for Lucas Tracy. He's pretty good at it. But I agree. You got to enjoy some of it, you know? You have to enjoy some of it. And that's what I wanted to do. I am enjoying... Aren't you guys very happy that... very, very happy that we're getting these 2 big cards. These are going to be big cards. Massive cards, you know? Gane going to have the smug smile playing FIFA, knowing, well, he hasn't worked his grappling and he'll expect himself to win. Gane could win. Like, Gane is a tricky fight for him, but I just think if Tuivasa can ever drop you on your ass in round 2 after getting fucked up for fucking 7 minutes, then, you know, he'll definitely get smoked. Thank you very much for the 2... no donations. Aspinall can grapple better and has more power, though. I know. He will win. There's just too much for Gane to worry about early in the fight. Is he going to take me down and sub me? Is he going to knock me out? And then, boom, one or the other will happen to him. You know? But, man. Chat, I'm so fucking nervous for it, though, man. I can't deny that. Like, I am so fucking shitting my pants about it. Anyone else? Dude, if Gane wins, you know how long it will take to recover from this. We can't have Ciryl Gane win. We just simply can't allow it to happen. I'll lose my fucking mind. It can't be allowed to happen, chat. It really can't be allowed to happen. You said the same to Curtis. I know, but you know the pressure's on, man. I need Tom Aspinall's victory. I need his promise. Dude, the title run was promised to us 2,000 years ago. Don't you agree, chat? The title run was promised to us 4,000 years ago. It's our title run. We will become the heavyweight go. We trust Tom, yeah. Tom has his amazing ground game. His ground game is better than his stand-up, better than John's ground game. I don't know if it's better than John's ground game, but it's to the level. And if Volkov can take down Gane, I'm going to rewatch Gane Volkov. But if Volkov can take down Gane, then Aspinall should be able to as well. Yeah, if Gane wins, I'll go outside. Straight up, I'll go outside. I'm not concerned with Aspinall loss. I'm more concerned with outdoing Jones. True. We can't have Jones gloating on Twitter. We just can't allow it to happen. It just will not be allowed at all. It's silly. I'll cry. I'd say 4th round sub for Aspinall. Gane can frustrate him, and I could see Tom taking his time to make his moment, knowing what's on the line coming back. I don't see a late rounds finish for Aspinall. Listen, it could happen. It's a thing to predict to happen. But it could. You're right. There is a chance here, right? But I wouldn't say that's how it's going to happen. I'm saying round 1 sub, Tom Aspinall, rear naked choke. He gets Gane up against the cage, throws some heat, gets caught, shoots in, gets him down, Alan Badeau style. No ground and pound, goes for the rear naked. You said you don't become the guy's legacy that you beat up on. You said you don't become the guy's legacy that you beat on the pound for pound list, Ankalaev Pereira. Same concept with the BMF belt. Just because you beat a BMF doesn't make you a BMF. Yeah, I don't care about some BMF WWE shit. Give your parents' credit card back, you dumb fucking child, or an adult with syndrome, whichever one of those 2 things that you are. The BMF belt is not the same status in the sport and not to be respected at the same status of the sport as the pound for pound list or the GOAT list. So stop. Thank you for the $2. Stop comparing BMF status with GOAT status, with pound for pound status. Shut up, you Downey or 12-year-old. Either way, you're a WWE fan. Fuck off. Stop with the BMF belt shit. I don't give a fuck. If you get knocked the fuck out by Ilya Tapuria, he gets your BMF belt. End of discussion. And I'll tell you this. No real BMF doesn't put his BMF belt on the line because he doesn't like the person that he's fighting. I actually don't want to put it up. I never put the belt up because I don't think Ilya deserved it. That's something a non-BMF would do if you really want to get into this topic. That's some bullshit right there. Absolute bullshit, dude. I can't see you get knocked out cold or brutalized and finished, and then all of a sudden you're the BMF in your next fight. Bullshit. Thank you for the $2. Low Country Hillbilly. Dead on with Paddy Arman. We need a bad blood fight. We need it, dude. Dude, so many people are for justifying Arman getting a title shot. It actually fucking hurts. He's done fucking nothing for over a year. Nothing. And everyone's in comments about videos that I've made talking about Arman and Pimlet being next, saying shit like, Arman actually earned his shot back by making weight on short notice. Like, what pussies, man? What fucking pussies? These bot accounts from these fucking guys from the East is insane, dude. Actually, NPC fans they have. Literally NPC people over there. No fucking logic at all. Just NPC mass. Hordes of NPC. That's all it is for over there, dude. They ain't got fucking character like us, dude. It's insane. I give it a $5. I feel like if Pereira wins, the UFC is more likely to make the trilogy rather than Aspinall versus Pereira. You think they would make the Ankalaev Pereira trilogy if Pereira beats Ankalaev? Are you fucking retarded? What has happened to chat, man? You guys used to know your shit. Maybe I've become too popular now. We got tards in here. You think if Ankalaev lost to Pereira, they would make the fucking trilogy between them? Is that what you think? If Pereira wins, the UFC is more likely to make the trilogy rather than Aspinall versus Pereira. You think that if Pereira is to knock out Ankalaev or just win, Dana's going to sit there at the press conference and go, we got to see this trilogy first. Ankalaev's earned his shot again. He's earned the immediate rematch. They will move on so fucking fast. They will move on so fast. That's silly, man. I don't think Ankalaev beats Alex as well. What does Alex need to do to win the title? What does Alex need to do to win the title? I don't know, man. Be a bit more heavy on the low kicks early and risk being finished or taken down earlier to get more impact on the low kicks as soon as he can. He needs a compromised Ankalaev to work on. So he needs to get off more low kicks early. Do you think Merab will surpass Anderson's win streak? He's already at 13. Probably, yeah. Thing is, I'm not even amped for anything that Merab has going on, to be honest with you, so kind of over it, to be honest with you. Corey's on a one-fight win streak. He is. Pathetic, isn't it? But yeah, that's how much Merab's cleared out the division. Guru, you should attack Orban. Why should I attack Orban? What's wrong? What did Orban do? Maybe Merab will evolve like Usman did and start knocking people out. True that. Maybe he will. You're right, yeah. Maybe Merab will just chin Sandhagen. Shithagen will get bitched. I don't know. Yes or no, chat. You just can't bet on Sandhagen based on finishing potential, in my opinion. I know that he just finished Figueiredo, but Figueiredo just fucking shit the bed in that fight, you know, with his injury to his leg and just basically bailed on ever trying to win the fight. But yeah, man. I can't count on Sandhagen to finish anyone. Guru was an Aussie enjoyer on Crip. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne died. You know why that's actually worrying, yeah? Because him being alive gave me hope that I wouldn't die at like 40 or 30 years of age. Don't you think? Ozzy Osbourne being alive probably meant a lot to a lot of people because he was like the comparison, you know? So I bet you a lot of people out there were saying, well, Ozzy Osbourne's still going. You know, he's still alive and he's done a bunch of shit, you know? Why he was 76? I know, but dude, the life that he's lived is insane. You know? So, yeah. Guru, do you do copious amounts of cocaine? No, but I'm just saying, like, if you feel like you're living unhealthy, seeing Ozzy Osbourne still alive at 70-something is like, oh, at least I'll make it to 70 like Ozzy Osbourne, you know? But I like Ozzy Osbourne. I think he's cool as fuck. He has isn't he a mutant? I don't want to put this on his name, but isn't he, he has mutated genes, doesn't he? I'm fairly certain he has a mutated gene which makes him like invulnerable to like drugs and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they found something like that. Do you think DJ should have taken the Pantoja fight? No. DJ he's perfectly structured the rest of his life. Like he will make a lot of money outside the UFC. These few years of YouTube, you know, who knows how long it's going to last on YouTube, but I'd imagine that he could do it for a long time. So I just don't think he needs to. He has too much to lose coming back. You know, he's ended in a good way. Very rare to end your career in a great way. You never want to be the guy seen as crawling back. And they're not going to give him a one-fight contract in the UFC. So somewhere he's still going to be under contract if he tries to come back. My girl in bed naked and I'm watching and sending my hard-earned cash to this dude to hear him talk about Connor's dick. What am I doing in my life? Good to see you. How about these fight announcements, man? I know that Dana's announcements are fucking really bad, but I love the fact that there are stacked fights coming. You know what I mean? We're literally going to get stacked fight cards coming up. I'm looking forward to it. What's up, guys? How's it going? Good to see you guys. Finally got through the donos. Good to see you. Impression of McGregor attaching too much. No, we're not straight back to it. They'll just pay for that. Finally, old UFC, yeah. Dude, 320 looks like it could be a great card. And I'm looking at the rest of the sport and seeing like what other fights can be added, and there's so many. So I'm assuming that we're going to get so much between October to the end of the year. It might be the best few-month period in UFC history. I don't want to put it out there, but I mean, we'll get Pantoja Van, we'll get Shevchenko versus Zhang, we'll get Nunes versus Harrison, and even for women's fights, these are huge, you know? Pantoja Van, Arnold Allen will probably be back around then. That's a top 5 fight at featherweight, probably versus Yair. Umar's probably going to be back around then versus someone. Dude, good fights are on the horizon for sure. Moreno's probably looking to come back. Brady, Ian Gary, Edwards, Usman, Bilal, Shavkat. So many names have been held back. Adesanya, Strickland, where are they? So many names.
All right, UFC 320, October 4th, T-Mobile, Las Vegas. The champ, Magomed Ankalaev, defends his belt against Alex Pereira. The co-main event for that fight will be Merab versus Corey Sandhagen. Merab is on a 13-fight win streak. Sandhagen's ranked number 3. Another badass fight on that card is Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Roundtree. I don't need to say anything else. For those of you that know, you know.
Dude, how about these announcements, huh? I don't like the way Dana White's announcing these fucking fights. If you don't want to promote the UFC, don't let us keep you around, you fat bald fuck. Feel free to fucking leave. Sorry we're interrupting you so that you can announce fucking world championship fights. So sorry we got in the way of your fucking Baccarat game and made you announce fucking world championship fights. Fucking hate him. I didn't even see the fucking video of Dana White until after. Dude, we need to get better fight announcements, yes or no, chat. I was saying it during the announcement. Dana White, we needed a press conference for this. Like, we genuinely needed to stage a press conference in the build-up to, like, UFC 317 earlier in the week. Announce Jon Jones' retirement, and then announce Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane, along with another fight for the card. You know? We need better ways of doing this than Dana's fat fucking face in a camera just saying, yeah, we got this coming up, and you're reading it off a paper here, and yeah, that's what we got. It's just the fucking worst thing ever. One thing you'd change if you were in charge of the UFC? Well, just based on what happened right now, I'd make the announcements way fucking cooler. Way cooler. Way more awesome. Thank you for the $2. That's it. That's it right now. And I'd do... Well, they missed their opportunity, but during the pandemic, I would have switched it to 155, 165, 175. But I get it, and I get why they didn't do that at the same time as well. We have enough divisions. Sup, Julius? Annex commentary, $5. Dana's BS announcements kill all hype for any matchup they make. I know. It's so dead, chat. You know what I would have done, chat? And here's what I would do. If I was in charge of the UFC, I know Aspinall Gane's being made. Yes or no, chat? The whole fucking fan base knows that Aspinall versus Gane is being made. Right? I'd bring them to the US. We're 12 weeks out. It's a world championship fight. I'd stage a press conference in the lead up to UFC 318 early in the week, an impromptu press conference, and I would announce the fights there. That's where I would have announced the retirement of Jon Jones. I would have said, Jon Jones is done. That would be a huge bit of news. Then I'd say, and Tom Aspinall's the undisputed champ. I'd bring out Tom Aspinall at the presser and his next opponent, and I'd bring out Cyril Gane. You know? So I'd bring out Cyril Gane. And then I'd sort of maybe put another fight together on the card as well, just for the meantime. Like a Pimlet versus Arman. But, hey. Dana White fucking being interrupted from his Baccarat game. Rather be anywhere else but on his phone. Just fucking says the fucking fight announcements into the phone. Pathetic. Thoughts on Khabib being entitled and saying the UFC is treating Russian fighters badly? I saw that at like 7, 8 a.m. last night. Or this morning. Well, yesterday morning, which is my last night. Fucking hell. But yeah. What was I answering? Oh yeah, that whole bullshit about Khabib. Dude, Islam Makhachev got a fucking title shot off of beating Bobby Green on 1 week's notice. And Ankalaev already got a title shot against Jan Blachowicz. People just act like that didn't happen. Shut the fuck up. Umar got Corey Sandhagen when he had beaten no ranked opponents. He got Sandhagen and then he got a title shot. Khabib, you're the most privileged part of this sport. Shut the fuck up, inbred cousin fucking bitch. That pissed me off when he said that shit. Your cousin was forced to marry you. You're a fucking creep, evil fuck. You're more evil than most fighters in the West. But because it's your belief, then you're good for doing it. Come on, if you're champ, you can't quit in round 3. People forget, man. Khabib praised the death of an innocent old lady who was killed by an Islamist in France. He did. But he said, I'm humble, brother, so it's okay. He did do that. An innocent old woman was stabbed to death in a church in France, and Khabib, in response to that, posted a picture of the French flag with a footprint over the top of it, justifying the murder. She didn't even do anything. Yeah, that's why I don't like the whole Khabib glaze, dude, because he is a piece of shit human. But as long as it's for his belief, then it's just a difference in culture. I hate this world, man. Thoughts on the Nelk boys interviewing Netanyahu? But he seems nice other than that, though. I don't know. But that's why I was so up in arms about Khabib a while ago. I've kind of forgotten about all that now, but I don't mind Makhachev as much. Makhachev seems cool. Makhachev seems nice. But Khabib was a fucking cunt, but, you know. Opinion on Bilal, what the fuck just happened to me? Opinion on Bilal versus Gary on the Aspinall card. Fucking hell. I love it. Put it on there. But not Bilal versus Gary. They could do, but then what would that leave Brady with? Rakhmonov? I guess it would leave Rakhmonov Brady. But then what would that leave Usman with? It's just too many that we don't know what would be left with there. I like Ian, Gary, Sean Brady here. And then Bilal versus Usman. I want Bilal Usman. And then we can get Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Michael Morales.